Om Sairam, Om Shri Radha Krishna Maita Ki Jai. Welcome back to all the viewers, those who are watching our channel. Today, I am gonna read Prema Shri Radha Krishna Ayee, Chapter 4, Part 3. Ayee explained that taking food was also a yajna. She told Vaman about prana huti and nutritional value of food. All this while serving food. In 1914, Ayee told Vaman not to eat rice. Baba told him to eat red onion, which Vaman found difficult. Just before his law examination, Vaman became very weak and could not eat properly. He expressed to Ayee that he would come and stay in Shirdi till the examination was over. He did so. During that time, once Ayee said, Baba is distributing cut pieces of watermelon and muskmelon at Dwarakamai. If you go there with your joli, Baba will give you my share. It happened as she said. I fed of food to Vaman explaining the calories and nutrition of each item. Vaman came to feel taste only after he ate 42 mouthfuls. For each mouthful, she explained the significance of each numeric. Once, Vaman found some droppings of a goat in a banana. He removed them and ate the fruit. On other occasion, Vaman ate the chutney sent by Baba and I suffered from stomach pain. Similarly, I set aside once for Vaman a portion of dal rice sent by Baba, which he found to be very sour. He realized that it was not meant for him. This is how yogis avoid the food which is not good. Eat whatever is your due is another lesson.
Sometimes, Vaman used to assist Ayee in arranging the pillows and cushions at Dwarakamai before Baba returned from Lendibag. Once for 2 days he did not assist her since she had quarrelled with him for no reason. In the meanwhile, some devotee presented green-colored silk flags and wooden poles. Ayee started digging holes to erect the post from Satyawada to Lendibag, and the task was entrusted to Vaman after 3 days. However, Vaman did not want to skip Sai's post-breakfast darbar, but Sai forced him to leave the darbar. Vaman then realized that the work was started by Ayee with Sai's permission, and it was not appropriate on his part to leave the same and be present at the darbar.
Ayee had initiated the practice of offering samrani in the duni by Vaman. She took away this task from him and assigned the task to someone else. After a quarrel between the two, Sai prevented that person from doing the said duty. Ayee realized that it was a mistake on her part to delegate the task to someone other than Vaman. She then asked Vaman to continue the service. Both these incidents show that Baba always initiated that person who is assigned to do a duty or task must perform it by himself, that the one should not perform an act not syndicated to the scripture. This explains why he threw the kafni washed by Ayee in the duni, since a fakir was not supposed to wear a cloth washed by a woman. Baba also showered ashes at Ayee, felt it was another antonym for her, and having washed at fakir's kafni.
Once, Vaman felt sleepy during daytime, though Ayee covered him with the blanket on which Ramanama was printed. She looked in the direction of Dwarakamai, as if complaining to Baba about Vaman sleeping at the hot hours. Vaman read her mind, got up and left the place, leaving the blanket behind.
Once, I felt that Vaman's kafni had become very dirty. She offered to wash and dry it by the time he completed his bath. Vaman wondered how this was possible, but when after 10 minutes he came out he found, to his utter amazement, that the kafni was ready and neatly folded as if it was the steam pressed. Vaman was sure that such an act of miracle was possible only by the behest of Siddhi Purusha. From all this, it is clear that I, like Baba, possessed the ability to make each other moment of life as Yoga Maya. That is why Rege called her Yoga Maya and Yogeshwari, the guru of Sri Ram Krishna.
When Vaman was in Navasari, he got a letter from Ayee saying that Baba was unwell and he was taking only ghee, as the milk available at Shirdi was not of a good quality. She requested Vaman to send a cow from Kuch yielding 8 to 9 liters of a milk a day. The cow was promptly sent by Vaman.
Once I told Vaman, your wife and you can live on rupees 20 per month. She made him buy a silver lamp for rupees 125. I also made a request for a Deepamala, a tall stone structure, pillar like, with provision of 108 deepas for Dwarakamai. She needed 250 rupees from Vaman for that. He did not have the money at that time, so had to decline her request. After Ai's Samadhi, Vaman had that amount with him. He asked Baba's permission to put up the structure. Baba told him there is no need for that because it was Ai's wish to light the lamps and now it was too late. Vaman deeply regretted the fact that he did not give the money to Ai when she wanted it.
On Ram Navami day, Vaman could see her climbing the steps of Dwarakamai, holding the silver lamp with 5 wicks soaked in ghee. Sometimes I used to go in her subtle form and have Baba's darshan. Vaman saw her in Shukshma Sharira rolling in Baba's Pada Tirtha, which was flowing when the devotees washed his feet after he returned from Lendi. Among so many footprints, she could identify and roll on the footprints of Baba.
During the Aarti at Chavadi, one day Vaman, standing in the storeroom, saw that Ai created a blaze from the Krishna idol which she always held in her hand. He could feel the heat from the fire. Though he was standing at a considerable distance, Vaman felt that some of Ai's actions were mysterious. During a stroll in the evening, once Vaman saw Sai leaning on the wall of Ai's house. Vaman noticed that a strong breath of air emanated from Ai's engulfing Sai and he appeared as Rudra Kshadri.
Vaman was once in a mystified state. I put a towel on his shoulders and asked him to proceed to Dwarakamai so that he could wipe Baba after his bath. Vaman reached Dwarakamai but stood rooted like a stone, looking blank all the while. Someone picked up the towel and wiped Baba. Much later, Vaman realized that Ai's intention was that he should serve Baba in his mystic state. He regretted having missed the opportunity.
On one occasion, when the Kakad Aarti was being sung at Dwarakamai, both Ai and Vaman were listening intently. Ai's eyes were closed during the third Bhupali. Open your lotus eyes and like a mother, look at me with compassion. Vaman wished that Ai should open her eyes. At that very moment, Ai opened her eyes. Vaman felt that Sai and Ai were one and the same. But hearing the vague shouts of Baba from a distance, at the same time he corrected his thoughts. He realized that their forms were different but their soul was one and the same. Here, one is reminded of the tradition, where Devi or Yogamaya is woken up first to awaken the Lord in the morning. On another occasion, Vaman observed silence in solitude for a week, seeking divine blessings. During this period, he used to step out of his room only to fetch water. On completion of his vow, Baba allowed him to leave for Mumbai. When Vaman was taking food at Kaka Dikshit's house, I suggested to Dikshit to advise Vaman to take coffee with ghee to avoid any physical bodily reaction.
Once Vaman vowed to eat a mango only when Baba gave it to him. But till the end of the season, this didn't happen. I, in the meantime, was repeatedly persuading him to have the mango juice prepared by her. Vaman felt that Sai was in fact fulfilling his wish through Ai. During next 3 days, Vaman had lunch at Ai's place. On the 4th day, he found the doors of Ai's house closed. He waited for a long time and was confused. When he heard Baba shouting from Dwarakamai that Ai had already taken her lunch. Sai was annoyed that no one cared for his child when he was hungry. Ai quickly arranged for his lunch at Dr. Pillai's house. Once Vaman had an upset stomach after overeating laddus. Ai made him clean Sai's silver vessels with brick powder to which he was unaccustomed. Perhaps Ai made Vaman do some hard labor and perform service to Sai to relieve him of the problem. She always said that any service to the Supreme will never go in vain. This explains why amidst innumerable activities, I used to apply tilak to each devotee present in Chavadi Utsav.
Let us see the remaining part of our chapter in next video. Om Sai Ram, Om Shri Radhakrishna Maitai ki Jai.